another episode of your favorite late night podcast that we're actually shooting at night. I'm your boy Nate Galloway.
And I'm Adrian Brandyberg.
And this is Late Night with Nate and Adrian. Claps. Air
That was a
horns.
delayed ass response. I was like, did you forget?
Yeah, I was like, where is Boogie at? Adrian Brandyberg. Delayed bombs. And this is Late Night with Nate and Adrian. Shout out to the day ones, late ones, and the new ones. There's a couple of delays here. The bombs are delayed. Adrian's hello is delayed. But you know it's not delayed. This MFN podcast. Boogie! How are you feeling today?
I'm great, man. The weekend is upon us. We're chilling. We're doing things. I'm feeling great. I told you before pre-production, I went to go check for a package and connected with a neighbor of mine. Turns out is from Chicago.
Y'all are everywhere.
I mean, we really are. I mean,
Y'all like a gang.
gang about here. What Chief Keef said? Gang.
Yeah, that's y'all. What left the back door open, huh?
I don't know if I like the tone of your voice when you said it like
left the back door open for the GDs in y'all's building, huh?
Whoa. I did see I saw a funny video from some Chicago content creators. They were on the bus filming a funny skit, and I was just like, man, we are so Chicago sometimes. We just are in different facets. We're just multifaceted and cultural, and it's funny to see. I really enjoy it. But yeah, another Black woman who lives literally like 3 doors down. She was like, I know. She was just like, oh, I just came back from a trip and I definitely want to connect. We just moved in. I'm like, you just moved in? I just moved in. Heck yeah, let's exchange information. Because
to definitely come knocking on your door. You got any extra jardinera?
Yeah, she also said, if you need anything, let me know. I was like, oh, best believe.
She's like, I just ordered some Giordano's, had this shit. Because randomly they do ship all over.
No, they do. They
do. That is one of those things, so let me find out y'all about to have a motherfucking pizza party.
All right. You're hilarious. Outside of that, things are great. Sun's out. People are out here in these streets.
Sun's out, buns and guns is out. It's Philly.
Yeah. No. I will say it was gloomy. It's been gloomy a couple of days, but yeah, man, I already know. I have this inkling around America that first time it hits 60 degrees in these weathers, y'all better lock your doors.
Hey, man. They have kind of been getting active out here in the greater Metro Detroit area. It's like it's only been 60 degrees one day, and it really felt like 50. What is wrong with y'all?
People are not playing. I don't know. There's seasonal depression, but something is. If
you want to kill a nigga.
Something just feels different in the air, feel really murderous, if you will.
Step out in the atmosphere. I smell gunshots and bullet fragments everywhere.
No, but I'm good though. Everything's been Gucci. Working, realizing that I am a whole adult in this piece. Those
thought it was, huh?
Yeah, that is such a lie. I've been told, or these stories that was fabricated when you were a small adolescent, if you will.
It made it look so fun. I was like, you guys get to go out to eat whenever you want, no bedtime, any of that shit. And then you wake up and you grow up and you're just like, this shit sucks.
And then you start I was gonna say, you start to realize you kind of do need a bedtime. Like
literally.
I get it now. Like I have alarms.
Like if you don't have a bedtime, your body is going to force you.
Hey, listen. You really start to realize how important having a routine is, especially when you get out of that routine and you realize, oh, my body does not
I need my routine. This is why we have routines. Why do we rehearse?
Yeah,
You know?
I get it. I get it now. No, but I'm good though. How are you doing?
I can't complain at all. You know, I mean, I could complain, but who wants to do that? The weather has been, it's been good. It's been good weather because, you know, I'll be out in the streets. I'll be out in the
That you are.
community.
Yes.
Um, so it's cool to have fresh air. Why is my mic making that sound? It's cool to have fresh air, you know, and people are out. It seems to be that folks are a little bit happier
Yeah.
when they're not on their murder robbing sprees, you know.
Antidepressant, you know.
So I definitely have been enjoying that. I really just been chilling.
Yeah.
I actually finished watching the Spider-Man cartoon. I
Oh,
was like, this is
okay.
dope. Although the ending was very lackluster, as a lot of endings are on shows. I'm like, this
That's
is
how
it.
it be sometimes.
This is it. But other than that, I finished a painting that I really wanted to finish, so I did that.
And it looked
Um,
dope. The painting that you posted.
yeah, that one.
Hey man, what are you doing with these paintings? I asked you for a price
They,
on one of these
which one did
pieces,
you
and
want?
you it don't matter. I'm just saying you making all this artwork, and I asked you for a quote or rate, and you was just like, yeah, I'll get back to you. They never got back to me.
My bad, because I'm trying to think which painting was it. I'm
It
interested.
don't matter now. It
I
don't
know it was
matter.
one piece you asked me for, and I was like, nah, I can't. I'm not gonna give up that one. But you know what? I was looking at that one with the rubber band balls, and I was like, I could make this better. So upon looking at it, because there's parts of the glue when I look at it on the wall, and I was like, I would
I
do
don't
this
care about the details.
differently. But
No, I'm just kidding.
to answer your question, everything's for sale. Everything is
I want you
always
to be posting.
for
You need to
sale.
be
I feel
putting
like,
a link up or something.
I mean, I post. And the
You
thing,
barely post.
I mean, look at my IG now. My IG is all art. My IG is literally all, except for my stories. My stories be bullshit, but my actual, if you go to my page, my actual timeline, it is nothing but art on there. Because I've had some people that actually ask, they just aren't interested in the price, and I'm like, I get it, and nothing is priced. It's nothing is exorbitantly priced. Let's be real. I'm not at $1,000. Like, I know art is expensive, but I'm not making anything that I would think that's of $1,000. Now, if somebody's like, "Yeah, here's $1,000," I'm like, "Yeah, then go ahead and run me that money." But no, everything is for sale. So if there's something that you would like, you know, let me know. And obviously for you, cut your deal. Be like, here you go, Boogie. You know, the Boogie is special. But yeah, I'm everything is for sale. I've been doing that stuff. I've been really trying to work on faces. So that's where the painting that you just saw, I was just like, you know what, I'm kind of liking this. So
Right.
we'll put this up out there. Um, Somebody asked me, it was like, "Are you doing anything bigger?" And I was like, "I'm always looking to do bigger things. It's just when you buy big canvas, one, if no one's purchasing this, I got to figure out where to put this motherfucker." So,
Yep.
you know, and my closet is the backlog.
Yeah.
There's tons of canvas of things in there, so it's just like, oh,
Yeah.
it's a matter of what people want. But
Yeah. Yeah.
no, go ahead. What were you saying?
No. I was gonna say I've been getting that itch myself of wanting to paint. I've been feeling a
Let's
little
go.
inspired. Yeah. And I do agree with you with understanding, like, if you don't have a buyer for these canvases, especially the larger ones, yeah, they're just gonna
It's taking up space.
taking up space. And I do have a larger painting that a lot of my paintings now that I have up is because I saw it somewhere else and I was like, nah, I can make that and I can do better.
That's what a lot of
Um,
this is.
yeah. So,
This is
so
shit.
right. Especially the prices of a mass produced art that isn't original art. So that's,
Exactly.
you know, again, this is our our way as artists and creatives, being like, being purists. Uh,
I could
but
do that.
right. But yeah, I will say, there's been a few times where I'm like, all right, okay, I rock with these people. I'm gonna purchase, and
And that's
I've
dope.
definitely seen some pieces from you. It's only my friends. Let me just throw that
Yeah,
out
no,
there.
I mean, hey, that's let's be real. I don't know you niggas. I'm not trying to
Yeah,
support.
yeah,
No, and
really
I
not.
appreciate that because there's some things a lot of people didn't know. I've been doing art since I was a child.
Yeah,
And I had a long conversation with my pops the other day. He was like, if only you would have stuck with that art. And my mom was like, well, he's doing it again. And I was like, not the time, Sharon, not the time. But you
yeah.
do start to think about those things. And I was like, well, damn, you guys did spend a lot of money for me to take these private art lessons. So it's one of those things
Damn,
where,
you took private art lessons. All right,
yeah,
okay, I see you.
my brother did private piano lessons. So yeah, it was, you need to learn how to do something, art, blah, blah, blah. And my pops is always like, if you get really good at this, it's
Yeah,
something where you can teach people art classes or you can even sell this stuff.
yeah,
And I think, I don't know, I was just really having a random moment of like wanting a hobby or wanting to get back into something.
yeah.
And I was like, you're in Michael's all the goddamn time, just getting
Yep.
random bullshit.
Yeah.
So why not go over to the paint aisle? And I just kind of fell back in love with it. And I think the hardest thing for me is spray painting. That's the hardest
Mm,
thing. Um, and I've gotten better with my can techniques and all those things, but it's really one of those things where you really have to kind of focus. And also have an area. I got paint all over the garage today, so
yeah.
I was in there like, get this red paint off, So,
Yeah.
but it is cool, and I like that people are liking it because you do kind of feel moment of transparency. You're like, do people like this? Like, is it like I like it? But when you're putting your art out there, it's like being on
Sure.
stage. You're like, is the crowd feeling this? Are you
Yeah.
guys receptive to what I'm doing, or is a nigga just wasting paint? And even if you are
Mm,
wasting paint, like that's okay because you're still creating your art. But
yeah.
also, you're like, I kind of want to sell some of these, so I don't want to just waste paint. So
Yeah.
it's
So
coming along.
check out Nate's IG handles right
It's on the
there,
screen.
right on the screen. Check it out. You know, become a supporter of his art as well as this art that
Hey,
you
this
have.
is art. That's art. And you know what I'm liking? A lot of some of the homies have been like, "Yo, bro, like, I need to find a hobby or something." And I'm like, as adults, I think we do need something
Hell
to help
yeah.
us decompress from all this fuck shit that's going on in the world.
Facts.
Um, and primarily because we're in the arts. So for other artists, whatever your main medium is,
Right.
you need a break from that shit. Like
Absolutely.
whether you're a producer, writer, singer, you need a break from that. So if picking up some paint is a
Yeah.
way for you to get that down or whatever, go do it.
Yeah.
Kid Cudi,
Absolutely.
his work is dope. I don't know if you've seen, and some of it's kind of dark, but if you know, you know,
Yeah. I
based
was
on his
about to say.
music.
Uh,
But he puts out some dope stuff, and I was
okay.
like, that's cool. But it's also about just trying something different. Just go out
Yeah.
here. And if for people who are like, I want to do art, but I don't want to spend a lot of money, go to like Ross, TJ Maxx, go buy those canvases, those uh whatever.
Pre-stretched. They're
Yeah, buy
already,
those
yeah, they're
and
already
just
set
repaint
up
over it.
for you and repaint over it.
And
Yeah.
then now you got something you can hang, the frame, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I was yeah, I went to school where I learned how to stretch
Okay.
canvases and
That's a
build
dope thing.
canvases and stuff like that. Yeah, I was, I was in AP art and
Okay. Over here talking about my little private art lessons. You
I
talking about
mean,
AP art and
yeah, but I was
stretching
bullshitting.
canvas.
I was bullshitting in AP because I knew I was good in art. So I was just like, hell yeah, I'm gonna go to AP.
You know what? I'm beginning to think that's the majority of artists' problems. You be so good in some of these areas that you really be bullshitting your way through. It's like, if I really buckled down.
Yeah, and I just felt like I enjoyed um the different mediums, and I just really didn't know exactly what I wanted to do, but I knew I liked to
Liked
do
art.
art. Yeah, and I knew
So
I
you know
was
how to
easily talented. So
you know how to build frames too.
I do know how to build frames, but I just haven't done that in forever. I took a theater workshop class
Okay.
where they taught us how to not only build sets but just sew pillows and just
Okay.
set
Set builder
designs and
boogie.
stuff. Yeah, it was a class again where I was like, what class can I take?
Boogie, you over there learning set design. Meanwhile, I'm taking theory of football. I was like, yeah, it's these X's and O's over here.
Hey man, when you start to realize, like, granted, I did transition after I transitioned to communication, media, and theater. After I was just like, I can't do this business marketing. I can't get a BA in business. No, I don't want to. I don't want to do that. So
Man, my minor is in marketing, so trust me,
mine too.
I I was like, what? No, film degree it is.
I was just like, but I'm not gonna be happy. And my mom was like, happy, happy don't pay the bills.
I was like, that's the same thing. You sure you want to be an artist? You know you're gonna be struggling. You're gonna be struggling. You're gonna be starving. But I want to be happy.
Yeah, bitch, I could have been a graphic designer out here fucking shit up, but I chose not to. I could still do it a little
album
bit.
Covers.
Yeah, I can still do it a little bit, but not to the point where I want to do it anymore. Like I don't have that. But at the same time, I feel like maybe it was the universe saying like you don't want to do that as a job because you're gonna hate it. You know what I mean?
That's very true. But okay, could you hate it if you were say getting like 150,000? Yes. I hate this shit, but nigga, I'm making six figures.
What do you need me to do? Shit.
I would definitely go to a job I hate for six figures. I'm like, shit. I'm like, I've gone to jobs I hate for less. So shit.
Yeah, that is real. No, that's real.
Figures.
No,
I was like, run me my check.
Yeah.
Oh man, but you know what? I fell into a rabbit hole of how to make frames. So I'm gonna hit you up like, Boogie, are these measurements correct?
Oh gosh, this guy here.
Oh man. You know what time it is, Boogie? It is time for one of my favorite segments because I'm angry. I'm mad. All the goddamn
You know what really grinds my gears?
What really grinds my gears is this Black History Month. There's a lot of bozos throughout the diaspora who are making Black History Month about them. And I just want to say, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. And I love people all over the diaspora. But when you're right, you're right. And when you're wrong, you're wrong. And you guys are MFing wrong. Black History Month is for Black Americans because they have Caribbean History Month. They have all these other history months to acknowledge you motherfuckers.
All right.
Black History Month was created for Black Americans and Black Americans only, and the things that Black Americans have done in America. So all you goofy motherfuckers who are like trying to make it about you and, you know, Jamaicans and blah, 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 shut the fuck up. And yes, I do understand that there are Stokely Carmichael and people from throughout the diaspora that did help Black Americans, but you guys seem to leave them out. You know, you leave them out when you talk about things. So I'm here to say, shut the fuck up. Let Black Americans enjoy Black History Month. Maybe you guys should open up a book. You can learn a little bit of that history. Because, you know, when it's Caribbean History Month, we're not saying, what about Black Americans? We're not saying that. So you guys get to shut the fuck up, get in line, open up a book, learn about what Black Americans did, because we do have culture. It's a long, long history of it. You guys dress like us. You walk, talk, act like us, cut your hair like us. You do everything like us, but we don't have culture. If we don't have culture, then dress like the motherfuckers where you live. You guys don't do that. So shut the fuck up.
I thought you were gonna say something else. I was like, hey, whoa, hey, ho. Please, Lord Jesus.
No, I wasn't. That's just where I'm going with it. No, I wasn't gonna go any further than that. But I've been seeing so many people going back and forth, arguing this week, and there have been creators who have been going out here who came at foundational Black Americans, and then when all these other people from the diaspora jumped out here and was like, Black History Month is about us, those same creators were walking it back like, whoa, hold on. So it's just like, again, I love black people. There is no doubt about that. I love Jamaicans, Nigerians, Ghanaians. I love all us black people who actually claim to be black.
Yeah.
Somalians. I don't know what to say about y'all. I don't
All
claim to be
right.
black. So,
All right. Okay.
you know.
Relax.
But I am truly, truly down for all black people. Like, look, yes, we are different places, different accents, but don't come over here disrespecting us, because when we go to y'all countries and places, 9 times out of 10, we're not disrespecting y'all. Like, I know plenty of niggas who go back for Dirty December and all, and they're not disrespecting you niggas in Nigeria or any of that stuff, because they will get handled. Like, so what are we talking about here? So just be respectful of people, and again, stop saying we don't have culture, because there's a long history of it. Everything in this country has been created by a black person and was stolen by a white person. Let's be real. The toilet paper holder, the gas mask, you know,
pick an item,
open heart surgery, you know, fucking stoplights. Like, come on here. Like, the long history goes down. And then the fact that y'all say we don't have culture. We are the culture, because again, everybody wants to steal from black Americans or be like us. So just chill out. Like, chill out. I'm tired of seeing podcasts of people on there disrespecting black Americans. Like, just cut it out. And I want more people, when you have these people on your podcast, when the disrespect starts coming, just kick them out. Just kick them out. We don't even have to go back and forth. We don't have to do any of this stuff. I just want you out of here. Because if you don't like us that much, why are you even sitting on my platform? Like, what do we have to talk about? And the crazy thing is about people, I heard one, you dirty African Americans, and it's just like, whoa. Because if black Americans start talking about them stereotypes from some of these Caribbean places and these African nations that you guys come from, you're going to be very upset. So watch your mouth, because again, a lot of y'all wouldn't be over here if it was not for the Civil Rights Act of black Americans getting water hoses turned on them, getting dog sicked on them getting lynched, yada, yada, yada. So again, not acting like, oh, you OP. I'm not saying anything like that. But just be respectful of the people who literally have fought for everything for you to be over here and for you to have the things that you have. It ain't just you, but black people fought for everybody in this motherfucker to have rights, and we get shitted on. So cut that shit out. It's my grinding of the MF and Gear today.
Respect. I can appreciate that.
Yeah, because I mean, they was just doing the most, Boogie. Just doing the most. And it's just like, come on. And it's not all. So I want to make that clear. It's not everybody thought the diaspora, because there are some people. Why is my mic making this sound? There are some people who do come over here and they understand history and they recognize, hey, African Americans did a whole lot for us to be over here. And for those people, I love y'all. Thank you. Clap it up for those people who actually know history and like, no, you're not gonna disrespect African Americans. And I hate saying African Americans, black people, foundationally black Americans, because you could be South African and be an African American. Elon Musk, you know, these Afrikaners who are over here. So I do not like that term. I am black American, and say whatever you want to say about that. You know, I'm not one of those FBA niggas that hates gay people or any of that stuff. I that's my biggest issue with some FBA folks is like, look, bro, you should not have issues with who these niggas are sleeping with. Who gives a fuck? We all are black. I don't give a goddamn. And if I'm not free, that gay nigga over there ain't free. That trans nigga over there, he ain't free. So look, like, cut that shit out, bro. Cut it out. Like,
oh gosh.
Anyway, let's get to more happier moment. Boogie! It's time to tip the MF and hat.
I'm tipping my hat.
Who are you tipping to this week?
Well, this week my tipping is going out to Layla Edwards, who is making history left and right once again.
She's a big dog.
Is a very big dog. She became the first Black woman hockey player to represent Team USA and scoring a goal against Canada. Shout out to her. They won gold. That is crazy to me. That we're still in this era of firsts, but it makes sense. Especially in the Olympics, Winter Olympics. A lot of us, a lot of us. Again, it is these winter sports are expensive to keep up and to train and to realize, hey, I'm actually good at this. You gotta have bread to go through these activities and really put the money into it. And so I get it. They're out in Milan right now, which I don't know what the weather is. I've seen very mixed.
Yeah, it's mixed.
Yeah,
it's like mixed.
Here. Yeah, it kind of feels like they didn't go anywhere, but
they wearing shorts, then they wearing.
Yeah,
parkas.
I've seen a lot of mixed outfits, so I'm not quite sure what's happening out in Milan, but I do feel like people are having a good time out there and really forgetting about the world's drama that's happening and trying to represent USA despite our commander-in-chief being who he is. So
sweet potato.
Yeah, so shout out to Layla though.
Man, she's from Wisconsin, so I mean, hockey's in her blood.
Yeah, some cheeseheads. That's all they do out there.
Man, she done seen some shit. So
yeah,
a black person, black woman alone playing hockey. So yeah, kudos to her. First black woman to score a goal and win a gold medal. Like, look, when you're the first, can't nobody tell me shit. Like, you can't tell her a goddamn thing.
Seriously. Yeah, and she's so dang like cavalier. She's so cool with it.
Yeah,
like
she is.
Nothing bothers her because I'm sure she hurt. I'm sure she heard it all, but
so what do you call a black person playing hockey? A nigger.
Stop it. But yeah, shout out to her again. Who you got for your tipping? God.
My tipping is going to the Paradox. They just scored a #1 hit on the Billboard Rock charts.
Yeah.
Which is the first time that a black punk band has ever done that.
Hey, chill out. I was about to say, wait a second. We got some black punk rockers.
Let me finish.
Oh, okay, my bad. Green.
They are all black. They got to be all black.
Excuse me.
Got to be all black.
Pardon.
Punk. No, Death. Death is they're a group from Detroit. They were officially the first all black punk rock group. So shout out to the Paradox for keeping the tradition. I don't even say this tradition, but keeping the punk music alive for black folks. Because I mean, people like to think that rock is only for the white boy, especially punk. But look, black folks love that emo stuff, man.
Hey,
Fall Out Boy, Green Day, My Chemical Romance,
Phoebe Dobson, throwback.
Love Phoebe, yes.
Come on now.
The industry did her so dirty, man.
Yes,
they did her just dirty.
They did her.
But what's crazy, not even crazy, but what's cool about these guys, the music is actually dope. I have listened to several of the tracks.
It's actually good, guys.
I mean, because
go ahead and watch it. Go ahead and listen to it.
I didn't mean it like that.
Not just blind supporting. It's actually quite nice, guys.
I mean, but some of these niggas be on here, go listen to this shit. They don't be listening. But they got really cool videos. They had Travis Barker in one of the videos. They killed it at the Warped Tour.
Nice.
I don't know if you've ever been to Warped Tour.
No,
I would never go back to the Warped Tour, but when I went to the Warped Tour, it was a fun, smelly ass, sweaty experience. It's a bunch of punk bands on like 30 stages at baseball stadiums, and it's an experience, So again, shout out to them, and I hope we see more. I hope we see more black, just all black bands, no matter what genre you're in. I just want to see more of it, So that's dope.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna see more. I always gotta bring up the Queen, but I hear she's coming out with a rock album as well.
Queen,
so
Queen Bey.
Queen Bey. Yes,
Okay,
Queen.
okay. Maybe the
So,
Paradox will be on said album. You know,
we don't know.
put that in the
Let's see
air.
what
Hey,
hey,
you know.
I want to see it. I'm
Okay,
excited.
so if she does put out a rock album, if you have to add features, who would you want to hear on that album with her?
I mean, I feel like she kind of locked in to me. I feel like she locked in a Tina Turner,
Okay.
either a chat or dialogue interlude in there. But rock wise, you know, you gotta go Travis Barker, Avi. Kind of need his drums to
I can see
really
that.
come in there and destroy some stuff.
Yep, 1000%.
Yeah. Who? Anybody else?
Who's that one guy? Gary. He wears the hat. He's the guitarist. I forget his name. He's a black dude. He plays the guitar. It's Gary something. Gary Ellis. Gary Chan. You've seen him.
Okay.
You've seen him.
I'm
He's very
terrible with
popular.
names when it
I am
comes
too.
to
But
the band.
he's very popular. Her, because she gets down on that guitar.
Oh, she does. Yeah, she does. Yeah, is a multifaceted.
Fifi Dobson, because if you're doing rock, I would bring her back.
You gotta do Phoebe. Yeah.
Obviously, we said the Paradox, Fallout Boy. I would love to see him.
My Chemical Romance, maybe. I don't know.
See them. Green Day, I could see.
Yeah,
possibly. Panic at the Disco, because they got some bops. It's a couple. Linkin Park. You know, it's so many groups
Linkin Park
could
kind of make sense too.
You know what? I got one for you. Fred Durst.
Whoa.
Fred Durst. Go dig him up wherever the hell he's at.
Man, living his best life somewhere.
You know, go
being unbothered.
Go get him. Nigga do the remix of Nookie, you know.
For the Nookie. What? Nookie. What?
We're showing our age here.
I remember that video. Oh gosh.
That was a good ad. Everyone was wearing the fucking red hat.
Yeah.
Fucking Fred Durst what was it? What was that hat? I don't even know what the team was, but he put the red hat on the red baseball hat, not fucking that other red hat. I'm not gonna put that on him. But yeah, I actually, you know what? I would be excited to hear that album. I hope that I want to hear that. I think that's dope. Lenny Kravitz. Cannot forget Lenny Kravitz.
Why did we forget Lenny?
Man.
My bad. I'm sorry. I can't forget them tight pants. My bad, Lenny.
Man, the whole ensemble, Lenny, I'm like, Lenny, how do you get in that? How you get out of that, Lenny? They got to grease you down to get you up in that joint.
That boy does not. We know one thing. Once he put it on, that outfit is like, you saw him work out in them pants.
Man, I was like, bro, that's another level of rock star. Like, yeah, I got other pants, but you know, I'm gonna put these leathers on and go do some fucking sit-ups.
And you know he don't smell because he doesn't eat meat. He is a vegan of all vegan. He's eating fruits and berries out in the Bahamas because he lives in the Bahamas.
That ranch, he's got like the non-GMO GMOs. Like, bro, this food is like, oh yeah, this is what Whole Foods wants. You know, I grow what Whole Foods has. You know, I'm just like, okay, Lenny, just tell us how broke we are. You know, if I had that kind of money, I might be vegan too.
Yeah.
I'd be like, shit. But
he's vegan and he's celibate. Oh, that man, aroma, his water fluids is
Egyptian
the cleanest.
I feel like when Lenny does break his vow of celibacy, like you
better watch out.
He gonna put somebody through the mattress, boy.
I don't think, honestly, I think what it is I think Lenny has had his fair share because y'all forget.
You know what? That's very true.
Lenny was out here, was like, who's next?
No, very valid point. Because you know what? Your dad's Jewish. Your mom's on the Jeffersons. You out here. Your neighbor is fucking Joe Namath. So fucking Lenny has probably been bagging him before he was even Lenny. You know, before he picked up a guitar, he probably had chicks. So yes, I never thought I would be like, you ever think like, damn, you were just out sexed. But it's like, I'm a rock star. I got to put myself on a vow of celibacy because I'm having too much sex.
That's how you know you've done all that you can
Live
do.
life.
It's when you like, you know what? What can I do that will really challenge myself?
No sex.
Not do it. Okay, I got it.
Especially as a rock star, because it's just being thrown at you. So it's just like, damn, like, okay, you know. So I that's willpower of all willpower. I just had a phenomenal set, just rocked out. I got titties in my face. I'm gonna go back here and drink this beet juice.
I mean, I also feel like he's probably done it all where he got to the point where he was doing it, he's just like, this doesn't do anything for me anymore. So,
which is kind of scary because
it is.
That's how you end up like fucking Charlie Sheen. You just fucking everybody, and it's just like, bro, what's going on?
And shout out to Lenny, because Lenny probably was like, I don't want to get like that, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go this route instead.
He probably learned from Eric Benet. He was like, that nigga's a sex addict, so let me not be like that. Another nigga who has done too much. A funny ass nigga online. But when
hilarious.
When you are a nigga who you good looking like that and you can sing, nigga, you just panties being thrown at you.
Clearly, it only takes and that's it. That's all you need.
I can't even name an Eric Benet song, but I know that nigga was swimming in them. No, it's a couple.
Song. Yeah, come on, don't do Eric like that.
That one with him and Tamia.
Yes,
I can't name them, but if it comes on, I go, that's Eric Benet.
My life.
Yep, that one. What's another one? Exactly.
Baby, the days and the years and I don't know.
The remix, man. No, but in all honesty, that makes so much sense. I'm like, God damn, like I done had all the sex. I've been on every continent on the planet. I done did it all. So I'd be like,
and
okay.
Lenny is not a young whippersnapper now.
No, he's not. Let me see how old Lenny Kravitz is. I'm just kind of curious now.
Lenny is like 60. Real talk.
Is he? Damn.
Close to 60. He's like 50 something.
61. You called it. Yep, 61.
Okay, look at that. Yeah. Man, okay. Yeah, you know. Shout out to me.
Look at me knowing the ages of these niggas.
Yeah, you kind of need to around here.
I mean, yeah, it's true because it kind of puts you in perspective as to like how far you are in your life. Like, okay, I see where I'm at.
Lenny said 55. I can't do this no more.
Hey man, I got a long way to go. And you know, a nigga like Lenny Kravitz, because you don't eat meat, you don't have sex, you're gonna live to be like 150.
Yeah, like
Lenny gonna be like still playing that guitar. He gonna be like 150, still playing I Want to Get Away. And that point, he gonna be like, I just want to go to heaven because I've been here 150 years. Jesus. I'll be like, oh shit.
He said, I want to see my mama again.
Literally, it was like, God, how long do I have to be here? That's where you start. You know, when people like sometimes you regret your life choices. Like, God damn, I wasn't so damn healthy. If I had just ate a cheeseburger, you know, I'd be like, okay, no. Oh man, let's keep this thing rolling. It is time for News Channel Cannot Choose. Let's get to it. We have had a passing. The ancestral plane has opened its doors for Reverend Jesse Jackson. He passed away a couple of days ago. But hey, as a Chicagoan, how do you feel about the passing of Reverend Jesse Jackson?
I hate the fact that you are even asking this question because generally speaking, we don't have a Q&A for folks that are descended, I should say, ascended to the pearly gates. You know,
hell. Because you know there are some people.
Listen, I definitely have mixed feelings for Reverend Jesse Jackson, but I'm not going to take away from the fact that he did a lot and was a part of the initial front for our justices and civil rights overall, yes, there are a lot of skepticism and a lot of weird instances, I would say, from a lot of people, as well as I don't know if you want to call them facts or not, but it's a lot of wishy-washy instances that happened with Jesse where I have always been a little mixed reviews feelings for Jesse, and you don't forget those things like what he said about our Barack Obama, as well as just
he was hating on that man, boy.
And you got to remember, these are such powerful people during these movements that when there are new people that come into play, a lot of egos can be torn down and soured from thinking that he was going to be, because I think that's what it is. I think he was going to be the first after he chose to, I don't know if this is confirmed or not, if he chose to side with the people at the time and work to eliminate, if you will, another well-respected man in the community. So I don't want to see
name
none of our
people preschool that you happen to go to.
You're an idiot. But yes, I have mixed reviews, but at the same time, I'm not gonna lie and deny his work that he's done, because he did a lot of work as well, as a reverend, as a civil rights leader overall, and just as a Black man who was just trying to see his people be in a better position than we were. So,
and he taught us how to rhyme the word hope. One thing about Jesse, man, he has so many words that rhyme with hope.
He did. What are your feelings, since you brought it up? So
I think you said it perfectly, honestly. Like I can't take away from the good that he did, but there was also some bitch assness that was in there. Like, you got to call it what it is. Even back to when you hear the story at that Lorraine Hotel and some of the people that were there, listen to
it's a little questionable.
Portia's grandfather. He was, I want to kill that nigga after Dr. King was assassinated. So you can formulate your opinions on it. Some of our grandparents talked about how they did not like for some of those things. So again, he did some good, he did some bad. There were some allegations of some other things, but again, for the most part, he did what he was supposed to do,
right?
For us,
for sure.
Speaker of the House, goofy ass Mike Johnson. I saw that they denied
I did see that,
having him be able to rest at the Capitol. I think that's complete utter bullshit. Because everybody else who has been a part of the movement, Black, white, whatever, they whether no matter Republican, Democrat, they've got to be able to they were able to be laid at rest at the Capitol. Oh, tongue tied there. Jesse was like, "What you say about hope?"
Got some for you.
Right. So I think that's complete other bullshit. But outside of that, that's what it is. I mean, I never, like I said, I'll just leave it at that. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, you have to remember, history will clear itself out. It might not be in our time. It might not be in, it wasn't in their time, but everything always comes to light. So not worried. He will get his honorable burial at the White House, I'm sure, after this commander in chief is gone. These are like small things that I'm sure, after this is all said and done, once we survive, we can move on and try and pick up the pieces again. You know what I mean? So
if you know, you know. No, you said it perfectly. You said
So,
that perfectly. So rest in power, brother.
all right.
First topic of the day. So the man goes viral after being awarded $50 for returning a $13,000 casino voucher. $13,735.64 to be exact. So the man found a casino ticket on the floor and decided to return it instead of cashing it in for doing the right thing. He got $50, and the internet had a lot of things to say. One person, this is exactly why I don't believe in karma anymore. I look down at the casino floor while my friends are actively donating their entire bank accounts, and I see a ticket. I swear on everything, I thought it said $13.73. Turns out it was $13,735.64. Just casually chilling on the ground like it was limp. I do not gamble. I never win. I do not believe in luck, but somehow I am the one who finds this. I returned it because I feel like I'm more of a responsible adult, and they gave me a $50 chip and a free slot play. Be honest, would you have turned it in, or are you lying to sound like a good person? And why does doing the right thing always feel like punishment? Comment below, because I need to know who I am surrounded by. So, Boogie, now that we have all the details, if you were in the casino and you found $13,735.64, what would you do?
I would go and turn it in and ask them to cash me out. What?
Ding, 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 ding.
What are you talking about? I don't care if it was $13.73. I'd have been like, I just found $13.73. Cash me out, young good sire. Like I remember to this day, I was walking out of the gas station and I just saw $100 bill just laying on the side of one of those stops for your car before you run into the sidewalks, one of those little cement stop thingies. And I was like, I had to look around to see whether or not the universe was playing a joke on me. Why is there $100 bill just like that? It was folded, but why is a $100 bill just laying out there? It wasn't a car in front of it. It was by itself. I sure did pick it up. These are things the universe will pay it forward. If they lose 100 or $13,735.64, I'm sure they'll find it again, some form of fashion. But right now, this was my sign to cash out.
I agree with you 1,000%. Like, what are we talking about here? $13,000.
$50 of award?
$13,000 in this economy. That's a couple of bills, man. That's rent. That's a whole lot of chickens.
Couple bills. That's my year of rent. I'm good to go.
Man, like if you just go in there I don't gamble. So I'm kind of like, why are you here? But you're probably there, you hang out with your homies. So I get that. You there for moral support as you're watching them blow their bank accounts. I understand that. But if I were to look down as a non-gambler and see almost $14,000, yo, we out. Whatever you lost, I'll give you $25. Let's go. We out. Like, what are we doing here? Like, I'm not returning that. And for all those people who are like, well, there's cameras everywhere, they'll probably see who dropped it. Do you know how many slips are on the floor in casinos? And so no, they're not thinking about that.
And are they going to persecute? They're not going to prosecute you for taking my bad, dog. I thought it was my slip. What?
Like,
what are you talking about?
They're not going to prosecute you for that. I was like, oh damn, I did happen to drop something, So I mean, it is like, come on, man. Also, I mean, bruh, why are you being this morally conscious? Like, what are we talking about here? It's a casino. They are robbing you blind. They don't have windows or clocks in there for a reason.
They want you to drink for free, smoke in there for free. They want you to They want you to suffer while you're burning out your money. If anything, they should start adding like a driver's license or state ID to your slip. Once you get cashed out, when it's like larger amounts. So if in case you do lose it, misplace it, you could be like, this is not yours. That I can see happening, but hey, my mans, y'all haven't updated this yet, so it's a free for all.
Man, at that point, I feel like the casinos would be fighting against doing that. Like, we're not going to tell them that they won. Like, why would we make it easier for them to cash out their winnings? But no, that is a good idea. That is a really good idea. You're just stupid, bro. It's like those people who find wallets like walking around and it's like, oh, I found $5,000 and I returned to this address and they only gave me $100. Why are you doing that?
Just take the money out and give them their stuff.
There was no money in here. I wouldn't even give you that wallet back, bro. I'm taking the money out.
Honestly,
and throwing the wallet in the trash.
I give it. I'll mail back the IDs, but everything else,
okay, that's nice.
I'll toss.
Nice. Yeah, I'm like, bloop, trash. Got this little $5,000 come up. Okay, look, it is one of those things where you're like, I don't want to do anything good because in the karma, it will eventually come back to you. You're not going to see it right now. I know you don't want to hear that. I don't even want to hear that because a nigga like me would have been counting $13,000 and like, came to me back right now, you know. So, but it'll eventually come back to you, bro. Somebody will buy you dinner or something. I mean, somebody, you probably gonna just find 13 grand on the ground like that ever again, but someone will do something nice for you. I can't tell you when.
Yeah, not of that grand scale, but so it will get back to you.
That was God's way of blessing you. But also, okay, here's my thing though. As a black man though, I feel like that would be a setup for me. I'm like, who put this down here? Who sent you? Because just to see $13,000 land, I'm like, there's a trap. So as soon as I pick this up, an alarm is gonna go off. So I might be a little
apprehensive. Yeah.
But once I cash that though, I'm getting the fuck up out of there. I'm not staying around because
for what?
13 racks. Let me get the fuck up out of here. Also, give me a check. I'm not walking out of here with cash and 13 racks. Like,
yeah.
I can wait to put it in my bank account. Like, take a little picture with the Chase app. Bloop, we good. Like, I'm not about to walk out of here with 13 racks on me. Like, I got a briefcase. What are we putting this in? Like, an envelope can go in my pockets. Like, come on. No.
That's a good question. Do they? I have seen a few like crazy cash outs where they probably have asked for that cash, but can you get a check?
I'm not certain. I mean, I like I said, I've seen those people that walk out with a Louis bag full of money, and I'm just like, yeah you're calling attention to yourself. But yeah, I would assume I could tell you what I would not do. I ain't never taken no damn hotel credits. Run me my coins.
Yeah,
I don't want no credits.
That's a
I want no free stay. I don't want none of that. Also, I'm wondering, like, is there a way to sue for that? Because it's like finders keepers, but I'm like, because they have no way of knowing who that ticket belongs to.
Oh,
I don't feel like they know unless someone goes.
It's a time and date. They can look at the.
But they don't know who the player is though. There's nothing that has like your name on it, unless it's like maybe tied to the machine or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
How you know.
But they not. Why would they look for somebody to give out their money? The house don't want to give out their money
at all. Ah, well, buddy. Next time you find 13 grand on the floor, keep it.
Learn your lesson.
Boogie, there is a new Disney cartoon out that is stirring up quite the conversation online amongst the blacks. Captain Durag is on the air, and a lot of people are upset about Captain Durag. Have you seen Captain Durag? Are you familiar with Captain Durag?
I'm familiar with another show / independent project, but not this.
Yeah, I saw it a couple days ago, and I was like, "Oh, interesting." It was created by Martellus Bennett, former NFL superstar. Now he makes children's books, makes art, all types of dope things. So shout out to him for that. But this was, his brainchild. It was something that he thought would be beautiful. He titled it Captain Durag and the Liberation of the Black Imagination. He said, I'm seeing a lot of people throwing hate at my original superhero Captain Durag on the new Disney show Hey AJ, and honestly, it's ridiculous. What fascinates me is the selective outrage, the way black art gets policed with a microscope, with everyone else gets to play the full technicolor without interrogation. As a young boy, my Durag was my first superhero cape. Excuse me. I did not need Batman's cape or Darkwing Ducks or Superman's. I had a do-rag, and when I tied it up and the tail started flapping behind me as I would run through the house, nobody could stop me. That was my armor, my power, my source, my transformation sequence. That was my black imagination doing what imagination is supposed to do, making me bigger than the world tried to make me. He goes on to say a lot of other things, Disney, creative, yada, yada, yada. You guys can go to his page and you can read that. How do you feel, Boogie, about Captain Durag?
I don't have a problem with it. Listen, art, it will always be subjected to criticism. This, I did see another creative mention his project called Super Nigga, that he is claiming that this particular do-rag animation is close, very close, if not plagiarizing, copying his original idea. Again, I don't know too much about it, but I did hear about the story because of the creative content creator and the creative who created the Super Nigga. So
I know you're
listen,
talking about.
I don't have a problem with this. I also like the idea of having different variations. I don't know if Disney is the right platform though, but I who am I to decline someone who's gotten a green lit from a major network? So yeah, go right ahead. I don't have any kids, so I could care less if I don't know how parents would feel about having a do-rag animation playing, but also that's his truth. That's his life experience. So yeah, superheroes can come in different, variations. Who's stopping us? We are, apparently.
Yeah, this is I think a lot of this is wrapped up in respectability politics.
Yeah.
And it's very annoying. Because all y'all niggas wear do-rags, man. All y'all wear bonnets. Some of y'all who literally are on here like, I don't like it, will wear your do-rag and or bonnet out in the store. So how dare you say something about a black man who has created something for children to enjoy and see themselves? My only gripe with it is where it comes into play of, like you said, other creators have said this idea was stolen from them. And those creators have been very loud about it online. And I remember the crowdfunding
I remember it too.
did, and I was like, oh, that's a solid idea. I remember seeing. So
it was a couple years ago. I remember seeing it, and I was like, what an original concept.
Yep.
Like, this is so cool, and it was actually funny when I saw the trailer. So yeah, listen, it's a lot happening. I understand. Parallel thinking is a thing, but I don't know. This is kind of close.
Yeah, that one is very, very, very spot on. I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
Like that one, yeah. You do feel bad for said creator because it's like, man, going up against Disney that was gonna be tough.
You're not gonna win.
Yeah, that one is just like
not tough. That is a lose on that. You don't have the money for that. But I don't think he's from what I heard the video, again, I listened to it for a little bit of him explaining it. I don't think he's going
I don't think
after
so either.
because he probably knows this is not a good look. So that's why he wanted to mention it for the exposure,
Yeah.
which kind of smart, tell you the truth.
1,000%. I was like,
Yeah.
you you had yours out there first, brother. So
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, but all in all, just cut it out, y'all. Like, come on, man. There's other things. There's
Yeah.
a way more other things we could be upset about. Captain
Absolutely.
Durag is not one of them. Also, have
Yeah.
y'all watched blaxploitation movies at all? Like, come on, man.
It's a lot. It's a lot more shows out right now where we
y'all
should
watch Black
be.
Dynamite? Have y'all watched
Yeah.
any of these things where they
Yeah.
throw these tropes and things in there to
Yeah.
like poke fun at stuff? So it's like, come on, y'all. Like, stop being upset about this. Like, I mean, I can't tell you what to be upset about, but here I'm just like, stop being upset about this. Something that you should be upset about. Boogie, have you ever heard of a fart nigger?
Not till this week. I'm gonna be honest.
For the longest time, I didn't know what a fart nigger was. HGTV, as of February 12th, canceled Nicole Curtis's long-running renovation show Rehab Addict from all their platforms.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. Literally, after she slipped up and said, "Fart nigger."
Oh, fart nigger! What the fuck is that I just said? Nick, you gotta. Can you kill that?
Kill that?
My life.
Nick said no.
Oh, fart nigger.
I have large hands. You know, I have busted my knuckles up when, you know, trying to screw things in, unscrew things in. Never have I once said fart nigger. Maybe some other words. Never fart nigger. I've never thought to put fart and nigger in the same sentence at all. So for her to say that, that just lets me know that you say this on a regular basis. You just walk around the house, damn, fart nigger, snicker nigger. Well, you just out here just throwing nigger in random shit. And for what? Because it makes absolutely no sense. And that producer definitely did not like her. He's no, can't cut it, and we're keeping it in. Like, that's what that is. Like, that's 1,000% what that is. And you deserve everything that happens to you, ma'am.
Shout out to HGTV for really handling that with the swiftness. Not gonna hold you. I wasn't expecting it to be so fast. I thought it would be some deliberation happening. No, they locked that out and locked it up really quickly. I'm not familiar with Nicole Curtis, but I am familiar with HGTV. You watch it all the time. I'm still a House Hunter fan, international and domestically as well. So, yeah, listen, it's clear that she was comfortable saying that phrase that a lot of people, majority of us, have never heard before. So
Never
to
will hear it
me,
again.
this is an indicator that there are other names out here that they have been calling us or just saying that we are unfamiliar with.
You could have just said fuck.
Yeah.
Shit. Damn. Farfanugan. Like, there's so many things. I'm just like, why? And then to ask the producer to cut it out is just like, so you want him to go along with your racism?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm familiar with, like, I've seen her commercial Rehab Addict. I just didn't know this was the person. So was she a former addict?
Yeah, I had questions about that too, because I'm like, Rehab Addict is just like, I mean, you saying stuff like that, maybe you were, because that's, I don't know, that comes right out the book of addiction. Fart nigger.
Yeah.
Like, even hardcore racists are probably like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like, we've never heard that.
This is a new one. Add it to the
list. Fart nigger. I'm just like, what?
It was honestly not surprised.
Of course not.
But I'm just happy. I'm surprised that HGTV's swift action. That's what I'm surprised at. Kind
Hey
of,
man, they said it's Black History Month. They don't want no smoke. It was like, let's just go ahead and nip this in the bud right now, because But hey, I mean, you get what you deserve when you. I mean, your racism is eventually going to come out. So, and it came out for everyone to see and hear. So, I mean, kudos to the producers and HGTV for getting you the fuck up out of here.
Yeah.
Peace. Get your ass up out of here.
Cracker ass cracker.
Boom. Let's get to y'all niggas is tripping, because niggas be tripping.
Yes, they are.
Who is tripping for you this week, Boogie?
My niggas is tripping is definitely going out to Nicole Curtis as well, but it's going to the GOAT, I guess, if you will, if you want to call him, Michael of the Jordan. Shout out to him for winning the Daytona 500, but there was a video out there during his celebration where it's hilarious how a lot of media outlets and news outlets, I should say, are describing this event, and they're saying, "Oh, look at this interesting interaction, I should say, from Michael Jordan." Michael Jordan, as they're celebrating, the team is there with the cup. Is it called a cup?
Yeah, I think it's a cup.
Okay. The cup, and the team is around, family is around, and there's a small child that's excited, staring at the cup as well, standing next to his pop, and Michael Jordan is there. I don't know how to explain this. Like he felt as though he wasn't the child wasn't as excited or whatnot, but decided to pinch and dig into this kid's posterior quite a few times, despite there being a camera everywhere and people around as well, and thought it was comfortable to dig and pinch his hands into this child's ass. I think everyone was just like, what's happening right now? Because honestly, I didn't really understand it. I thought I can understand, like, patting the kid's head or whatnot, or give him a quick pat on the butt. Okay, a little pat on the butt, sure, but not a pinch and dig. I don't know those moves. I'm not familiar with those moves. So it was weird. And Michael Jordan shouldn't be allowed to do certain things. Where Michael Jordan's already a weirdo, and I know he's
it's the jeans. It's them big ass jeans.
I know listen, two things can be true. You can be a great athlete and business, have business acumen and mindset, and still be a weirdo at the same time. So that was some weird behavior.
I'm calling BS on your take, Boogie.
Oh.
Okay. So I've watched the video and I was like, what is going on here?
Okay.
Other people also watched the video. Like, this is one of those things where social media camera angles are trying to paint somebody as something that they are not.
Oh, okay.
In any of these events, there's water, champagne, there's ice being thrown everywhere. The young man's shirt was wet. There was ice that went down his shirt and everything. So it's the padding and all that what it appeared to have been, because you can look at the young man's shirt. The back of his shirt is wet from them, having a good time celebrating. It just looked like Mike was getting the ice up out of homie's shirt. It doesn't look like he was anywhere near homie's butt. Mike is like, what? This nigga's hands he could palm a basketball, so it probably looks like his hands are down there near the youngin's bottom or whatever. But I'm calling BS on why would he do that in front of all those cameras? Because that's the worst place for someone. If I'm a pedo If I'm a PDF,
I don't think he is.
Why would I do it like
I'm not saying I don't think.
No,
I'm not saying
putting
that he is. What I'm saying is that was some very odd behavior. I don't care if
agree.
you were trying to help. That's a random child. If there's ice in that random child's shirt, I will
He's not
help.
a random child though, because Michael
he's
Jordan is
not.
the owner of the team, so that little boy has been around Mike. He's been around Mike probably with his dad.
No,
probably with his dad. So he's not. If this was a random child, 1,000%. Now I'm not going to say the placement. Yeah, it was a little weird, but again, if you know the context of it, the ice and all that, I don't think that was that. Granted, moving forward,
they need to show the whole. They need to show the whole video there, because the video that I saw, the clip that I saw, didn't look too savory.
Moving forward, Mike is gonna have that hand on that shoulder. Yeah, good job, son. Your dad's a hell of a driver. High fives from here on out, Mike. That's what it's gonna be. I don't know what Mike does. I don't hang out with Mike. I don't even buy the shoes. So this is not me caping for the brother Mike. I'm just saying I don't think that's what that was. Now if it was somebody else, you might be able to. Hey,
all I'm saying is weird. That's all I was saying.
No, it's still. I still agree with you, because you're like, what is he doing? But then when you look closer, you're like, okay, Buddy's shirt is wet. No reason for your back to be wet like that, unless they, spraying champagne, throwing ice and all that stuff. So it's, who knows? Probably a little kid was like, oh, my back is cold. Mike is like, oh, I got the little homie. I don't know. Yes, it does look weird, but it's also one of those things where it's like, yo, why are people trying to catch someone up like that? Like, it's just like, with all this shit that is going on with alleged, and we know what PDFs
it only take one. So you better one time. You gotta be careful.
And Mike ain't doing it ever again. I can guarantee you, Mike is like, I don't want to deal with this bullshit no more. Only time I want my name to be trending is when you niggas is in line buying my sneakers. Like, I don't think he's gonna do that ever again. Like, I really don't. My y'all niggas is tripping is going to the person who robbed the person at the Livonia police station. Here in Livonia, Michigan, it says there was a meetup. They're investigating a theft that happened Wednesday night in the parking lot of the Livonia Police Department. What? Who wrote this? In the Livonia Police Department parking lot. So according to authorities, the victim arranged a Facebook marketplace meetup at the station. During the transaction, the victim handed over cash for an item. Police said the suspect grabbed the money and drove off without providing the merchandise. The suspect fled in a Ford Escape and has not been located. The case is now being handled by the department's detective bureau. Officials say there is no threat to the public. Police are reminding residents to inspect items before handing over money and to complete transactions inside of the lobby whenever possible. If meeting in the parking lot, they advise notifying officers so they are aware. I always thought when you did these meetups, you were supposed to actually go inside. Like, that's what I thought. So this was news to me. Like, y'all niggas are meeting up in the parking lot, so y'all thinking, like, oh, this is part of the secure cop. No, take your ass inside where the actual guns are at, where you actually are safe. There's nobody who could protect you out in the parking lot. Matter of fact, they probably were watching your ass get robbed on the cameras, like, this dumbass. I do feel for you, because who the fuck is bold enough to rob someone in the police department parking lot? Like, that is just, as the youth say, diabolical, because I just, that's another level of thievery that you are on to do something like that to somebody. I just, what are we doing? Especially in Livonia. Like, if you know, listeners, who Livonia is one of the whitest towns in Michigan. Every black person that drives, black, Mexican, if you're not white, you're gonna get pulled over. It is literally, you do not speed 10 and 2. You get through Livonia as quickly as you can to get to where you are going on the outskirts. And there's been billboards when you drive through Livonia that tells you, if you black, you're gonna get pulled over. I remember that billboard. That was it was like 90% of black people get. It was something insane that they put up, and people were pissed. So I mean, Livonia. Most of the comments, people are like, Livonia, because everybody knows who the hell plays around in Livonia. We're like, you are bold as hell to take that risk. And they don't know where the brother is at. I don't want to say brother. They don't know where the purpose at. So
yeah, don't do
yeah,
that.
I don't want to say brother. Brother, it could be a brother. Okay. I don't want to say brother. But I do hope they find whoever stole Buddy's money, because it's just like, but also take
That's
your asses
crazy.
inside, man. They should also have like a special part like in the parking lot where it's like, yeah, you a rookie cop, so you assigned to parking lot duties for Facebook Marketplace. Like that's what it should be like. We're only meeting up here. But you know, such is life. You know, do better, my man.
Good luck.
Do better. Anyways, Boogie, let's get to the final MFN topic.
It's the final topic. It's the final topic.
The final MFN topic. The internet, as they always do, reacts to Walmart testing out fresh sushi bars in Florida. I always find it funny when sites are like, swipe for more. We know how the internet works. We know we have to swipe. You don't have to tell people this.
Yeah, but they have to.
I mean, maybe they do. Maybe someone's new to the internet. It says Walmart is testing fresh sushi bars at its Jacksonville Supercenter as a part of its next generation store design. So the location also features expanded grocery options like a bakery, a deli, and the sushi bar, serving as a prototype for remodels. Boogie, how do you feel about fresh sushi bars?
Ain't nothing fresh about fresh sushi in Walmart. Y'all, I could just see a lawsuit happening right then and there, especially with sushi.
Yeah.
It's already there. I feel like Walmart in general already have lawsuits galore.
Thousands of them.
And now I understand they're just trying to monopolize and find any other area or space they haven't, dug into, and try and really take advantage of folks. I'm not a Walmart shopper. I don't know anything about Walmart. I will say I have purchased. I've from a time or two, I've purchased from Walmart, but because I understand, I get it, the accessibility, the cost, it's there. They used to be 24 hours. I remember that.
It's those days, man.
Yeah, I get it.
That's when this country was proper.
At this point, I just feel like they better have signs, eat at your own risk,
Yeah. There better be some fine print there. This is like gas station sushi. It's just like, what are we doing? And I'm sure these are prepared fresh at some point in time and then put there. I just don't want it. Yeah. I even get leery when I'm in the grocery store and I see them in there like making fresh sushi, and I'm like, ooh, you're not even Asian, so I don't want this. I just feel, not that you can't be a sushi chef being someone who's not Asian or Japanese. I'm just like, my God, this is Detroit, and where are you getting this sushi from? Where are you getting this sushi from? Yeah. Jacksonville, I mean, there's fish in the water in Jacksonville. I don't know if you can eat the fish, but there's fish in that whole water. It's Florida. It's just one of those things where people hear Walmart and sushi. Those two things don't usually go together. There's tons of sushi places that you can go to if you want sushi. I just don't see myself going in there and trying to roll back these prices. Oh, shit, let me get this sushi. I don't see that happening. I just don't see it happen. Maybe some deli meat. That's a good ass idea. Everybody eats sandwiches. Now that's a good ass idea, Walmart. Someone come over and slice you a little sandwich meat. Okay, cool. You already got Subways in there. So what's the difference between going to get a sandwich? I can understand that. People get sandwiches from Publix, all types of places. So I can see Walmart being like, this is a super center. We're going to try to, cut in on that. But sushi, You gotta stick to the rivers and lakes that y'all used to. And this is not it. This ain't it. Unless you have a professional world-class sushi chef in there. If you do, I might take you up on it.
No, you won't.
I won't. But you could be a Michelin star sushi chef. And I'm like, my guy, you're in Walmart. You better off opening up a food truck out in the parking lot of Walmart. I would eat that before I'm just like, let me get this
That's what they
California
should.
roll from Walmart.
That's what they should do.
Just not quite up on that. So, I mean, hey, if we got any test dummies out there, I mean, test patrons, whatever you want to call yourselves out there in Jacksonville, let us know how the sushi tasted. All right, so to get to the nothing blunt fact. I was like, damn, Nate, are you high? No, damn, Nate, that was a gut punch. Sometimes you gotta be blunt with people. So here is the nothing blunt fact. Do what you want to do as long as it does not hurt anybody. Every other day I see people getting online. I can't do what I want to do. I can't do what I want to do. You guys are adults. Who is keeping you from doing what you want to do? Like, do what the hell. If it makes you happy and is not hurting anybody, do what you want to do. Only you will know what is going to make you happy. Can't nobody else tell you what's going to make you happy. So go do it. Just do it. And stop posting about it online. Do it. That's nothing but that.
I thought you were going to say only you could prevent forest fires.
Only you can make yourself happy.
Yeah.
Oh, Boogie, what you got for the peoples?
What I got for the peoples is to please like and subscribe to all of our platforms where you get your podcasts from, and to always remember to smash that bell so you can get notified as soon as our content drops, and to tell a friend, to tell that friend, to tell another friend that this is your favorite late night podcast and you should be listening to it as well.
You said it all. She said it all. It's been episode 191, getting closer to 200. I got nothing else. I'm Nate.
I'm Adrian Brandyberg.
This is Late Night Podcast. We sometimes shoot another day, but we shot at night. Peace, y'all.
Bye, y'all.